my god, guys. I just had the craziest dream right now. All the gyms were closed, school was cancelled, no more exams, gas was at an all-time low, I had to cancel all my summer 2020 plans. Oh my god, it was crazy. We weren't allowed outside of our houses. Just joking, guys. That is a reality right now with the coronavirus. Welcome to my quarantine vlog. Let's get going. Boom.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste.
What is up, guys? Kind of wanted to start that vlog off on a little bit of a dramatic tone, which we did, but can you believe everything that's been happening with the coronavirus? Like, oh my god, who would have imagined that the world would go into a pandemic? But it did. Like, oh my god, what if I never get to finish med school? What if I never become a doctor? What if society just stops working? What if we all have to do everything electronically and never have to leave our houses? Like, oh my god. But anyways, guys, we are gonna get through this because like all pain and like all things that we don't want to go through, this too will subside. Anyways, today's vlog is going to be taking you guys through what a typical life for me looks like right now, especially with the quarantine period. And first things first, I have a CBL session happening soon, and because we are not allowed to go into physical classrooms, everything is online and through Zoom, so that means I have 2 minutes to get ready, make my coffee, and start this CBL session. All right, guys, talk to you after that. All right, guys, thank you for this session. Have a good one. All right, guys, we are officially done that Zoom session. Oh my god, I don't know how people are staying motivated right now. I find it so difficult, and let alone to not be hungry all the time. I'm always starving, so luckily the only thing that is keeping me going is all my meals that I have meal prepped. So I'm very glad, and as you guys can see, I only have a few more meals left, and then I'm gonna have to start cooking and going out into the world.
Rushing to the stores to make a
Look at those shelves! In an argument over toilet tissue.
Okay, so it's kind of funny. I just finished studying right now, and now I'm gonna take you guys to my gym right here. So this space, literally like a couple steps away from my workspace, is the gym area. I'm gonna be doing a quick workout now, and then we are gonna be jumping on a Zoom call because we are doing a special meeting with the UBC Can-Am Health and Wellness Executive Team. Can't wait for that. Okay, so nowadays I always make sure I wear these gym pants before going workout, and now I'm here. Oh shit, forgot my shirt. Guys, where is my shirt? Let's go find it. We are ready. How do you mess up a shirt? Okay, now we are ready. Let's do this.
Music bed.
All right, guys, so time to get on the call, and everyone's already here. I'm at my workspace, and say hello, Can-Am Health and Wellness fam.
Hey.
This is where all the magic happens.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay.
How do you guys keep yourself motivated right now?
Wake up.
Wake up? Starting Facebook, starting WhatsApp, like all these kind of things happened when there was like a pandemic happening or like serious downtime, like a recession, and everyone was so creative. So I think now is a time to either go super creative and like build something huge and amazing, or you don't use that time, you're undisciplined, unmotivated, and you just lay around and don't do anything, right? So, all right guys, so I came to the beach, Rec Beach, with my friends for a quick run. Yeah, that's right. All by myself. all by myself. Can you guys believe how empty the beach is right now? Sometimes I like to go for a quick run to Wreck Beach just to go watch the sunset. What a view, that's beauty. I like to do some cardio, helps me stay away from any mental illnesses, getting depressed or anything. Otherwise, I don't think that'd be too far for me. Alright guys, let's change it up a little. Let's talk about something positive. I feel like anytime you turn on the radio, turn on the TV, it's all about, oh my god, what's happening in the world? And yes, it's true. We are going through a global pandemic. I mean, take a minute to think about it. It's not something that's affecting a single city, a single country, or even like a continent. It's affecting all of Earth. It's huge. It is a big deal. And no one could have even imagined like something like this would have happened, but it has happened in the past. We had the Great Depression, we had the Spanish flu, we have regular pandemics that happen. And if you look at history, it kind of goes to show that whenever we've had these situations, we always, for the most part, come out stronger. I mean, some of the greatest inventions that we still use to this day came from a time of a pandemic or from a time where someone was isolated and had nothing else to do, like what we're experiencing right now. And they thought up of these amazing inventions. For example, during the Great Depression, so there was this guy, his name was Colonel Jacob Schick, and he had so much time on his hands and he was thinking, well, what can I do? And at that time, he was in the Atlantic, so every time he wanted to shave, he would literally have to use cold, freezing water on his face just to form a lather so then he could shave. And at one point, he just got so fed up of it. He's like, I need to do something about this. He took that initiative and he came up with this idea of an electric razor. And long story short, he actually put that into implementation and started up his own factory. And to this day, those razors are still being sold and bought by so many of us. Another example that just mind blows me is Dr. Isaac Newton. I think he's a doctor, or Sir Isaac Newton, the one who came up with a law of gravity. Like, oh my god, this guy was literally in a pandemic. He was isolated in his home and he saw an apple fall from a tree. And that idea and having that time to reflect inspired him to go ahead and come up with this theory, this law of gravity that turned into a law. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that this time is valuable. Use it to your best capabilities. And I know a lot of you are like, well, can I really do much with this time? Or I just want to lay around all day, or I'm hungry and I overeat, or I'm not motivated. And that's fine. But what is your why? Like, when you come out of this pandemic, are you going to be coming out of it stronger? Are you going to be happy with how you use that time? If you've always wanted to start a business, for example, or you wanted to start that podcast or that YouTube channel, use this time to brainstorm, to put that idea into action and implement on it. Like, we're never going to get this time back again. All these opportunities, it is so rare. And something that I like to think about whenever there's like a negative thing that happens, my mentor Gary Vee actually said this, and it's whenever you set up the situation that you think is so horrible for yourself, ask yourself, and. So, for example, the gym is closed. So for most people, that means, hey, overeat, grow out that pot belly. But then ask myself, and. So the gym is closed, and that means I have the opportunity to work out at home. That means I don't have to spend 15 minutes walking to a gym, 15 minutes walking back from a gym, or spending 10 minutes finding a locker, putting my things in. I can literally just stretch right here, right from my workstation, like a step away, start exercising, and then go into the shower right away, and then have my meals all within like a couple feet of itself. So ask yourself, what is your and? Alright guys, enough talking. I think we're gonna end our vlog at that. But before I end, I do want to say one thing. If you know someone who is a first-line professional, whether it's a physician, whether it's a nurse, whether it's policemen, whether it's our warehouse workers, whether it's people who are working in driving trucks, doing the deliveries, or even cashiers, please take a moment, pause this video, and say thank you to them. It means so much. It's because of these guys that we're able to go around and sit in our homes comfortably and go about our days. So please take a moment, say thank you to them. I'm sure it means so much. Also, I'm going to be FaceTiming a few lucky ones who want to have a one-on-one mentorship and want to talk about problems that they're having throughout their day, or any problems that they're having during the quarantine season, and just have a discussion on how we can work around that. I'm no expert, but I would love to communicate with you guys, and I'm sure that so many people are going through similar problems, and I'd love to put that back out there for you guys so you guys can get my thoughts on it, hear other people's stories who are going through similar things. And remember, ask yourself, what is my end? So I'm sure this pandemic has affected so many of us in so many different ways, but ask yourself, how am I gonna work around that? What is that and that you're gonna be like, yeah, so this is happening, but and I'm gonna do this about it. So ask yourself, and here are a few that really inspired me coming up right after this. Until next time, folks, tons of peace, love, and gains for you.
Hey Sahil, so during this quarantine period, I created my event page called New Beginning Proposals, and what that entails is helping people make their visions or ideas come into a reality. So yeah, thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Gurpreet, and something that I've been investing in myself during this quarantine time is to get in the habit of writing daily journals, as it really helps me to keep myself focused and aligned towards my short and long-term goals.
I'm also learning how to FPV drone, which is a first-person view drone, which helps you create some unreal shots. And the way it works is you practice, you put in a couple of hours in a simulator, so by the time you get to fly a real drone, you know what the hell you're doing. So that's how I'm spending my time. What are you doing with this downtime?
Micro, macro, I'm bomb and dazzle. Down the ground like gravel. Coming back around like lasso. Macro, like a vision board, I see with clarity. I hustle like my name is Gary V. For more than the wealth and prosperity. Accountants was talking about equity. I'm Triple H giving the pedigree. That meaning I'm special, my specialty. I put in the work till I'm dirt in the earth. I'm moving furniture to Beverly. I cannot stress it, I just let it be. I want it all, I am not steadily. I'm on the move like I was settling. It felt a few, but I ain't sweating it. They say success.